What if I told you that over 2,000 years ago, ancient Greeks built a machine so precise, so advanced, that it could predict eclipses, track planets, and possibly even understand the very rhythm of the universe? How could such technology exist in a world without electricity, modern tools, or even accurate timekeeping? This is the mystery of the Antikythera Mechanism, a device so ahead of its time, some have called it the world's first computer. But who built it? How did it work? And why was its knowledge lost to history for nearly 2 millennia? Welcome to Old Topic, where we explore the forgotten pages of history. Today, we journey into the depths of the ancient world, to uncover the enigma of the Antikythera Mechanism. It all began in 1901, when sponge divers off the Greek island of Antikythera stumbled upon the wreckage of a Roman cargo ship buried beneath the waves. Amidst statues, pottery, and broken bronze, they found something odd, corroded, green, and barely recognizable. At first glance, it looked like nothing more than a lump of metal fused to rock. But when scholars examined it more closely, they noticed something astonishing: gears. Intricate, interlocking gears, carefully cut and arranged. No one could believe what they were seeing. Gears like these weren't supposed to exist until at least the 14th century, and yet here they were, sitting silently in a shipwreck dated to around 70 BCE. For decades, the device was a mystery. It was so fragmented, so corroded that even the best minds of the early 20th century couldn't make sense of it. Some thought it was a clock, others dismissed it as an astronomical toy. But no one truly understood its purpose until the 21st century. In 2005, using advanced imaging technology, X-ray tomography and 3D scanning, researchers finally peered into the heart of the Antikythera Mechanism. What they saw honestly left them speechless. Dozens of bronze gears, all crammed into a box no larger than a modern laptop. Over 30 precisely cut toothed wheels, rotating together in harmony. Engravings in ancient Greek, hinting at astronomical calculations, zodiac signs, and even eclipse predictions. It wasn't just a random collection of gears, it was a machine with purpose, a machine with intelligence. But really, how did it actually work? The front dial of the mechanism displayed the ancient Greek zodiac and calendar. By rotating a handle, you could simulate the movement of the sun, the moon, and, interestingly, even the 5 known planets of antiquity: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. It accounted for the elliptical orbit of the moon with a mechanism called epicyclic gearing, a level of mechanical sophistication that honestly wouldn't be matched for another 1,400 years. On the back were 2 spiral dials. One predicted solar and lunar eclipses using the 223-month Saros cycle. The other tracked the timing of ancient athletic events like the Olympic Games. Yes, it even included a sports calendar, but perhaps the most mind-boggling part? The gear ratios weren't arbitrary. They were mathematically calculated to reflect astronomical cycles known to Babylonian and Greek astronomers. The creators of the Antikythera Mechanism weren't just skilled craftsmen, they were astronomers, mathematicians, and engineers. So who made it? Some scholars believe the mechanism may have originated in the school of Archimedes in Syracuse. Others suggest it was built in Rhodes, which was a hub of Hellenistic science and the home of the astronomer Hipparchus. There's even speculation that it could have been inspired by earlier Babylonian knowledge and then refined by Greek innovation. Yet no other mechanism like it has ever been found. That raises the most haunting question of all. Was the Antikythera Mechanism a one-of-a-kind marvel, or simply the only survivor of a lost tradition of ancient engineering? Did the ancient Greeks possess a level of technological sophistication far beyond what we've imagined? Its complexity suggests that the Antikythera mechanism wasn't the first of its kind. You don't create something so precise on your first try. There must have been prototypes, versions, perhaps entire workshops dedicated to building such devices. But if so, where did they all go? The fall of the Roman Empire, the destruction of ancient libraries, the loss of Greek science through centuries of war and upheaval. Knowledge can vanish, even the most profound. And yet, here lies the irony. It wasn't rediscovered in a temple or a university, but at the bottom of the sea, a relic that rusted in silence while humanity forgot it ever existed. The Antikythera mechanism is a time capsule, a glimpse into what was possible, what may have been lost, and what still remains undiscovered beneath our oceans and within ancient texts. It challenges our assumptions about progress. It really forces us to ask, how much do we actually know about the past? In a world where we're constantly looking to the future, maybe the Antikythera mechanism is a reminder. Sometimes the greatest mysteries actually lie behind us. Not in what we have yet to build, but in what we once built, and then, well, forgot. This was Old Topic. Thanks for joining us as we explored one of history's greatest enigmas. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and keep digging into the old topics that never grow old.